Okay, real talk. Have you ever felt secretly worried that maybe you missed your life's big calling? Like your purpose zoomed past you, leaving you standing clueless at the curb? Or worse, that purpose never existed at all, and everyone else is just pretending? If that's you, breathe easy. Turns out, we've been thinking about purpose all wrong. Let's flip it upside down. Viktor Frankl, psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, discovered something profound in history's darkest moments. Purpose isn't something life hands you, it's something you give to life. He survived Nazi concentration camps by turning tragedy into meaning, loss into service. He famously said, "Those who have a why to live can bear almost any how." But how exactly does that look today when we're surrounded by chaos and confusion? Our modern world is a stormy sea. Pandemics, economic roller coasters, wars, climate worries. And there you are, refreshing your feed, bombarded with endless FOMO about how purposeful everyone else seems. Side hustles, dream jobs, passion projects. And yet, why do so many people still feel hollow inside? Because we've bought into the myth that purpose is some golden ticket hiding out there, waiting to be discovered. But Frankl says the exact opposite. Purpose isn't something you find, it's something you choose. Here's the powerful shift. Your life is constantly asking you questions. How will you respond to loss? How do you face uncertainty? What do you do when life gets dark? Your purpose is how you choose to answer those questions. That's it. Meaning isn't a grand quest. It's in the tiny answers you give every single day. Frankl shares an unforgettable moment. Freezing, exhausted, starving in the concentration camp. Yet he chose to imagine himself teaching students about surviving trauma. After he got out, he envisioned the future meaning, even within hopelessness. That tiny spark of meaning kept him alive. It was his answer. Powerful, right? But how can we actually apply this idea in daily life? Frankl suggests purpose emerges through 3 simple doors. First, creating something new. Second, experiencing something deeply. Third, choosing your attitude when everything else is beyond your control. Each one matters. Let's unpack these briefly and make them practical. Door number 1 is creativity, expressing yourself in a way that helps someone else or adds beauty to life. This could mean writing, coding, cooking, art, or planting a tree. Every act of creation says to life, "Here's what I offer back to you." Think of that small business you started, or the song lyrics scribbled at 2 a.m. Purpose is often hidden there, in what you give. Door number 2, experience. It's choosing to be fully present to what life gives you. The moment your child takes their first step, watching sunset with friends, helping someone through grief. Meaning here whispers, "You're alive. Don't miss this." Even in uncertainty, deep experience is an answer. Door number 3 is maybe the most profound. Your attitude in suffering. When you can't change what's happening, you choose who you'll be in response. Frankl called this the last human freedom. It's dignity during illness, grace after rejection, humor in chaos. Attitude meaning says clearly, you cannot take away my choice to respond. Imagine you lose your job. Attitude meaning is seeing it as a chance to learn resilience or to finally pursue something that matters more deeply. Or climate anxiety grips you. Creative meaning is turning dread into activism, cleaning beaches, planting forests. Notice how each door shifts the question from "what's happening to me" to "who do I choose to become?" Your brain loves predicting things. It's obsessed with turning chaos into stories. Without a clear purpose, it defaults to anxiety or existential dread faster than Netflix asks, "Are you still watching?" after 7 straight episodes. Giving your brain a meaningful purpose is like handing it something better to binge watch. Let me tell you about Sam. A few years ago, Sam seemed to have it all. A stable job, decent money, friends, weekend plans. But privately, he confessed something many of us feel. Life felt flat. Nothing awful, just empty. Then, unexpectedly, chaos hit. His company downsized, and suddenly Sam found himself unemployed. Anxiety surged. His predictions darkened. Friends told him to see it as an opportunity, but that sounded like sugarcoating. On a whim, Sam started volunteering at a local food bank, just to fill his days. Soon, he realized something strange. Every evening after handing out food, he felt different, lighter, purposeful. Sam wasn't looking for a life calling. He was just responding to a void in front of him. Yet, step by tiny step, that response became his new meaning. Eventually, he started a nonprofit, helping communities fight food insecurity. People now look at Sam and say, wow, he found his purpose. But did he really find anything? Or did he simply choose a meaningful response when life asked him a hard question? All right, practically speaking, how do you start choosing your purpose today? First, notice what sparks your attention and energy. Write these tiny pulls down. Follow them. Second, ask what need is beneath this pull. Is it to heal, to create connection, to ease pain? Third, pick one of Frankl's doors. Create, experience, attitude. Run a 7-day experiment, doing one small action aligned to it. Fourth, check your body budget. You can't find meaning running on 3 hours sleep and 2 coffees. Take care of your basic self. A friend of mine, burned out from her corporate job, started taking tiny evening walks just to experience beauty. Within weeks, those walks turned into short essays on nature, which eventually became a beloved blog, inspiring thousands. She didn't find her purpose. She gently chose it, moment by moment. Life will always be uncertain. Chaos isn't something to solve, but to answer back with your actions and intentions. Your purpose might shift, twist, grow. That's okay. What matters is your willingness to keep choosing meaning. It's the difference between being carried by the storm or learning to dance in the rain. So, what question is your life asking you today, and how will you answer? Drop it below. Your purpose might start clearer than you think.